This door is very narrow and very like small door, because in here is only for prayer. So I want to show you the place of prayer, to tell you, the Coptic youth, how the prayer can become a full life for us. So this small door is the narrow gate. You remember Jesus said you can enter to heaven by the narrow gate. So I always, every time I go in and out of this door, I remember these words. It's become automatic with me now, to remember that only by the prayer and fasting I will go to heaven. This is the outer area. The walls are natural. The walls were here already. There was no roof, so I put a wooden and cement roof just to make this place the entrance to the cave. We go in here through this curtain of St. Anthony, who is protector of my life, of my spiritual life. In here is the natural cave where I spend my time of prayer, and I want to show you the place of prayer. As you can see, this is a small cave, but it's a natural cave. It was here when I came, one young monk brought me up here to see this cave. I told him that I wanted a place where I could be near to St. Anthony, because there are many caves for fathers to live in the wadi, near to the monastery. But because they are all down in the wadi, they are very far from Ambantonius. So I told all the monks, please find me a cave up in the mountain. And one young monk brought me here. He told me that an Ethiopian monk lived here before, 1 year before I came, and he prayed in here for the 50 days of the holy fast. He didn't make a solid roof, or he didn't make a solid door, but he stayed in this natural place, and he just covered the door with some sticks and stones. Since I came here, I made the firm door and the firm roof on the front part. But this natural cave is the same as it was. And I want to show you that the shape of it is like the womb of St. Mary. You know, this is the icon which I love most, because this shows Jesus inside St. Mary. And for me, as I told you, my life, my spiritual life, I came to Jesus through St. Mary. So for me, to live in this cave, I remember her womb, and I feel that I am sitting inside her womb, and I will know Jesus in this way. This natural cave, it finishes here, and I put St. Mary in the end. I put her in the end spot so that she can bless me and lead me in my prayer. And you see how she fits so perfectly, as if she was made to be in this spot only. When I sit in here, I usually sit facing the east. This direction is east. And I usually sit with my legs against my chest. And then I start to pray the Jesus prayer. I start to pray, Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. And by sitting in here, which is like a womb shape, I'm inside St. Mary, I feel that I start to know Jesus when I say his name, because his Holy Mother has blessed me to be, by her love she has blessed me to come to know her Son. So I don't need any longer to tell her, please intercede for me, because now I start to pray in his name. And this prayer, this Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, this is called the Jesus prayer. It's a very powerful comforter, because when you sit still, I sit very still like this for some hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, and I say the name. I say, Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. I repeat it many times. And this way I start to taste the name of the Lord in my mouth, on my lips, in my heart. And when I close the curtain, the cave is completely dark. No even pencil of light comes in. And this way, because my eyes is negated and I don't hear anything, the only senses I have open is my sense of my heart. and I feel my heart beating. In and out, in and out, in and out. My breath, my heart pumping, boom, boom, boom. So I feel that my body is closed and my heart is open, my spirit is open. And I start to pray, Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on me. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. This prayer is an arrow prayer, they call it. Like an arrow, you shoot it straight to heaven. The arrow flies from your bow and goes straight to the heaven. So I advise all the Coptic youth, you can't all have a small cave like this, I know, but you can pray Jesus' prayer. You can sit in your room, you can sit in a quiet place, and you can close your eyes and close your ears, and you can say, Lord, open my heart. In the early days when I first came here, I used to sit in here to try to pray my Jesus prayer. And I would start, Lord Jesus Christ, have mercy on me. And suddenly I would hear a voice calling me outside. Abona, Abona. And sometimes, Father, Father. So I would get up and I would quickly go out to see who is calling me. And there was never anybody there. It was even night time. It was late at night, 11, 12 o'clock at night. So I thought, what is this? And then I come back inside and try to pray again, and the voices come again, clear, quite loud voice. I can hear them calling. Abona. And this, the small devils, they come and they call me many times to come out of my cave, to stop praying. When I go out, I don't see anything, but I hear the voice so clearly. So, the voices of the demons which calling me out to stop me to pray. This is the first temptation which I suffered in this cave for some months, until I learned that any voice which I hear is not to be listened to, not to be accepted. And since I closed my ears to this voice, I am free of it. It stopped, because he knew that I already saw through this trick. This is in my prayer rope. I have another longer one, but this is the one which I use mostly, small one. You can find these in any church shop, in many places. You just keep it in your hand when you are praying, Lord Jesus Christ. So you sit in your place, in your prayer place, and you keep your prayer rope in your hand, and you just count the beads, you count the knots, and each one you say, Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner. You don't need it, you can pray without it, but traditionally it's a help. It's a help to have something to move with your fingers to keep your body participating in your prayer. So with a prayer rope or without a prayer rope, but you can pray Lord Jesus Christ many, many times and be sure that he will answer by his presence. He will come and sit beside you. So I think that the way to overcome most of the difficulties of the spiritual life, lukewarmness, disbelief, doubts, lack of faith, remorse, resentfulness, sadness, the way to overcome most of these problems is to taste the presence of Christ, to taste him beside you. Whether you are in difficulties, whether you feel your difficulties are never to be solved, whether they have a long life ahead of you, if you are in debt or if you are in caught in some contract which is difficult for you, or if you are in obligations which you can't escape, if you have a sick relative or a sick family member who you have to care for, if you are caught up in any long-term problem which will not be easily removed, still you can call the presence of Christ to your life. Whether you are Orthodox, whether you are Protestant, whether you are Roman Catholic, it's not a question. The question is, are you Christian? Do you love the Lord? Is he in your life? Is he beside you? Is he with you? And if the answer is yes, you are sure to taste him by your prayer, by the prayer of his name.